morning, Lions. I'm your host, Maria Jimenez.
And I'm your co-host, Kaylee Cardenas.
And welcome to the second episode of the Matter Multi News, September edition.
MATV starts now.
We'll start today by focusing on an important topic for many of our seniors, college applications.
Edilani shares her personal insights and experience with this process. Let's take a look.
Think about it. You're trying to keep up with schoolwork, sports, maybe a job, maybe even family responsibilities. Then on top of that, you're expected to write the perfect essay that somehow captures your entire personality in 650 words. It's stressful, it's exhausting, and honestly, it's overwhelming. But here's the important thing to remember. The process is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. Colleges aren't looking for flawless robots who never make mistakes. They want to see real people, students who can think, reflect, and bring something unique to their campus. And yes, hitting submit feels terrifying. Yes, FAFSA forms are confusing. Yes, rejection letters sting. But college decision does not define your worth. What matters most is what you do with the opportunities you do get wherever you end up. So, seniors, take a breath, stay organized. Ask for help whenever you need it. And remember, this is just one chapter of a much bigger story. And the best part, you're the one writing it. From MATV, this is Edlanis Menendez.
While students are preparing for their next steps, it's important to recognize the educators who inspire them along the way.
Here at Matter, there's no shortage of talent, but one person in particular turns blank canvases into stories and classrooms into creative spaces.
My favorite part about teaching is watching a child or a student create and grow as an artistic person overall. The way they are excited about a new project or about their new artwork reminds me of why I became an art teacher in the first place.
I think Miss Sosa has a true passion for what she does. She definitely puts her whole heart and her soul into her teaching. Students have a good respect for her. They respect her in the class, but they also see her as a friend and someone that they can confide in.
In my opinion, Ms. Sosa is one of those teachers that you can always come to her, you can ask her for advice, and especially when it comes to art, you can always ask her for tips and help.
Creating a place, fostering a place where kids can create and become a better artist and a safe space in my classroom. It's always open door policy here, so until I close it on you. I'm kidding, it's a joke.
Sosa's helped me just see myself as a better artist, and she's helped me improve, not only see myself as a better artist, but actually become that better artist that I wanted to be.
Art helps me visually communicate my emotions, things that I can't say out loud. Even just mark making or just doodling is a form of therapy and expression and ways to for them to decompress. And I think that's very important, especially in the climate of life that we live in today.
Art has always been more than a subject for Ms. Sosa. It's a way to explore the world, to express emotion, and to discover new perspectives. Reporting for MATV, I'm Samo Santana Gallo.
From inspiration in the classroom to leadership on the field, Matter's new head football coach, Tim Ice Harris, has guided our team to an unstoppable start and a growing legacy. Here's my report.
Since 2017, the Matter Academy football team has been searching for their strength. And this year, that strength has arrived in the form of a coach. But not just any coach.
Violent arms, man. Violent arms.
It was 2 years ago, we was at the Nike Coach of the Year clinic, and he came to me with this situation in terms of, where Matter can be going. But it was just conversations. And then once I retired, we came in, he asked me to come visit with the administration, so it kind of fit like a glove, and it was something that I couldn't walk away from.
Rotate.
The bond between coaches runs deep, and that connection is what brought him to Matter Academy today.
Coach Ice and I have a 35-year relationship. He was my offensive coordinator in high school. I played at Miami Senior High School from 1989 through 1993. He was the offensive coordinator there. He was a mentor of mine. What stood out was his character. He was a man of high character. He was a mentor. He was a teacher to the players. And he was someone that was there basically when you needed him.
Coach Ice's approach is simple but powerful. He pushes players to believe in themselves and rise to the challenge.
He running to the flat. Well, ain't nobody, the ball ain't.
Coach Ice has helped me grow into a stronger player by always pushing you, motivating you to be the best version of yourself, even if you don't like it, even when you're tired or unmotivated. If you make sure you have the motivation and the strength to keep going.
Coach Ice is seen as a true mentor. He encourages discipline, builds confidence, and inspires players to reach their full potential.
Man, you got to run now. By now, you got to know how to run. I ain't asked you to block nobody.
I've learned leadership lessons by just team values, better condition, better discipline, just being a better player on the field and being there for my teammates when they need me. He's challenged me as a player and a person because he showed me the values of life and football and just being disciplined and being a man.
Coach Ice's mission goes beyond the scoreboard. He's determined to guide his players to the next level, giving them a high school journey worth remembering. Under his leadership, the Matter Academy football team is undefeated. And with the new addition to the school, the team is unstoppable. For METV, I'm Marie Jimenez, reporting.
From stories of inspiration and achievement, there's always something going on here at Matter.
Let's take a look at what's happening next month. Elanis and Isa, what do we have?
Thanks, guys. Before we start off, we wanted to mention that the club fair happened last month. It was a success with tons of people who showed up. Thank you to everyone who came to support. Also, Hispanic Heritage Shows started and will continue in October. It is so awesome being able to see all the talented people within our school. Moving on, we've got all the important dates and testing information for October. So let's get started. My name is Adlanis Menendez.
And I'm Isabella Nunez. First up, school events. On October 1st, we have an ESAC meeting at 5:30 p.m. and teacher-parent conferences from 3 to 6 p.m. Then, on October 2nd, it's a teacher planning day, so there'll be no optional classes.
October 4th marks homecoming at 7 p.m., followed by student picture days on October 6th and 7th. Don't forget about the rest of the week being Spirit Week from October 8th through the 10th, and early release on October 10th.
The homecoming game is on October 11th at Mylender Stadium, and 6th grade health screenings will take place on October 16th. The first grading period ends on October 17th, and the second grading period begins on October 20th. Finally, makeup school pictures are scheduled for October 27th.
Now, let's move on to testing dates. On October 1st, juniors and seniors will take the SAT school day. On October 3rd, 10th graders will take the PSAT, and on October 4th, the ACT will be held on school grounds. Later in the month, 11th graders will have the PSAT on October 14th, and 8th and 9th graders will take the PSAT on October 15th.
Another ACT test is scheduled at Matter on October 18th, and all retakers will take the CLT in the gym on October 22nd. That's all for this week's testing and dates information. Be sure to mark your calendars and stay on top of your schedule. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next month with more news and updates.
Now on to sports.
What's up, Lions? I'm your host, Giancarlos Dominguez.
And I'm your co-host, Santiago Alvarez.
And welcome back to the Lions Den. Today, we're going to bring the latest updates on our fall season sports.
Let's start it off with football. They currently hold a record of 5-0. They recently played Everglades High School on September 19, beating them 42-0. Congratulations on another shutout. They have another game tomorrow on September 27th against North Miami High. So make sure you come out and support our boys.
Now let's review guys some girls volleyball news. They currently hold a record of 7-3. They recently played against Braddock High, winning 2-0, Homestead High, winning 2-0, and Coral Park High, winning 2-0. They have another game on the 1st of October against Slam High. So make sure you go out to support our girls.
Now let's run into some cross-country news. They had cross-country meets on September 6th at Dr. Joaquin Garcia High, September 11th at the King of the Hill, and on September 20th at Spanish River. They had another cross-country meet on September 26th at Larry Wooden. They have an upcoming meet on October 4th at the South Fork Bulldog Invite. So make sure you run out there to support our runners.
Well, that's it for this month's sports news. Thank you for tuning in on our sports segment.
With all the inspiration and advice shared today, this school year is off to a strong start.
From leadership on the field to creativity in the classroom and guidance for the future, the Lion spirit is alive and thriving.
For Matter Monthly News, I'm Kelly Cardenas.
And I'm Marie Jimenez, and we'll see you on our next edition.